So I have level 2 trading showing on that one stock. The movement of GameStop is affecting the possibly 1.5 billion shares of shorters against longers. So a $1 move up or down is 1.5 billion US in profits or losses, depending on whose side you're on. So a $10 up move is 15 billion. Okay. This is why 2 weeks ago we hit $80 in like no time, because the worry was, oh, good Lord Almighty, we are really going for a run here. Now we'll see. Next question I have, the next, let's turn the page to the next, what's going to happen now, because that's what everyone asks me. Okay, Bruce, you were right that the stock took a run, and you were right that the volume says everything, and you were right that they should raise money, and you were right that with $2 billion in the bank, it's a whole lot better than $1 billion in the bank. You were right on all that. Now what's going to happen? Well, I can tell you what could happen. I can't tell you what will happen, because I've been saying all along, this could happen, and we've seen a lot of what could happen. What could happen next? Yeah, the shares might run to this 25, 35 neighborhood. Yeah, definitely. It could go beyond that. But I heard a comment, was it Friday? I heard this comment late Friday night from Jim Cramer talking about GameStop's in a different place now. They're not the old GameStop anymore. When you have $2 billion cash on hand, you're not what you used to be. This company made $17 million in profits for 2023. I'm going to guess this year they're going to make 100 to 300 million in profits. Why would Bruce say something like that? With $2 billion cash on hand, at 5% interest, just leaving it in the bank, the worst case scenario is they're going to get paid $100 million in interest every year now. $2 million a week in interest just on the money they're sitting on. That right there affects the quarterly profits by 26 million to the upside right there. So they can lose 26 million in their operations and still break even as a corporation. I, however, have a suspicion that with their cost cuts and their closing of underperforming stores and the dropping of leases that are just could have been draining these guys, they're offloading stores that don't pay, and they're consolidating into a much more leaner and meaner organization, which means per store sales are higher and per margins are higher per store, which of course New York is completely ignoring this. Wall Street won't tell you any of this. They could have a 200 million profit on the retail division, plus 100 million interest income, theoretically, 300 million in income. There's 350 million shares outstanding now with this financing done. So what are we at? 80 cents a share net profit, 20 times a PE multiple, $16 stock. Baseline. That's where we're at. Now, I don't think they're going to sit here with $2 billion in the bank and do nothing with it. I don't think so. So like Mr. Kramer says, yeah, this is a different company now. This could become, in my opinion, a holding company. This could become a holding company that becomes an investment arm. And there's another possibility, many more. One of which is they might sell off their GameStop division, the retail division. So GameStop, the mother company, okay, sitting on $2 billion cash, might sell off GameStop